Hey, my YouTubers. Today is August the 3rd. The time is now 4:43 p.m. Today was a beautiful Friday all day long. Of course, everyone loves Fridays. I love every day, but Fridays is the best. So today we're going to be discussing a topic that is quite interesting to me. How do I deal with problem family members? Family members that have issues, that do extra stuff for no reason. Today we're going to discuss a couple different tips on how to remain positive when you around certain people in your family that you guys may not necessarily get along. Now, I'm sure in every family, no matter where you come from, of course, there are family members who don't see eye to eye. I know that happens in my family. So it happens in everyone's family. It's a part of life. It is what it is. One tip that I suggest that you guys utilize when dealing with a family member that you do not get along with, if you guys are at a reunion or some type of funeral or something of that nature, I mean, one thing I always do is I still be polite. No matter what the situation is, I feel in my mind that I am in control of what happens. So even though this family member is around you and sometimes they will try to provoke you and just get you upset, I would just, I would smile it off. I would be as polite as I possibly can, and I would definitely keep my distance. That's going to be step number one, or tip number one, should I say. Tip number two would be to ignore them. If you have a family member who you know for sure knows how to get under your skin and they're doing stuff to try to irritate you, and because they want to get a reaction out of you. That's the whole point in provoking you to get upset so that it can turn into something bigger than it has to be. But another tip, like I said, is just I would straight up ignore them. Just ignore the ignorance, ignore the fact that they're acting childish, and do the best that you can to keep a level head. You have to be in control of the situation, or else the situation will take control over you. Tip number three that I suggest when dealing with problem family members is to gravitate towards other family members that you seem to get along with and that you see eye to eye with. One thing that I've learned kills people the most is to see you have a good time, especially when they have something personal against you and they see that the little nitpicking and the stuff they do to tick for tack and the things of that nature, when they see that that doesn't affect you, they try to just get at you in other ways. But to see you enjoying yourself and like having a good time and making the best of every situation, that kills people. Whether they admit it or not, it's like, wow, she's really still enjoying herself. I'm going to give you guys a prime example of a situation that happened with me years ago with another family member of mine, and it actually caused me my job. So it was a family member of mine, which I'm not going to say her name, but she ended up working at this job at Whole Foods, and I ended up working there shortly after her. And it just so happened that I got put in the store with her, the same exact store and everything, which is ironic because out of all of the Whole Foods, I just so happened to be put at the same location with her. And she ended up starting some nonsense. I would go there every day, positive attitude, cool as hell, saying hi to everyone, keeping to myself and minding my business, just going there and working. And the devil is always working, and he works through people, but we'll get into that in another video. But to make a long story short, I was actually in the bathroom, and I'm coming out the bathroom and washing my hands. I'm about to, leave the bathroom and everything. She charges in and starts an argument with me. And because I was still on probation, and the kick of it is, I only had 1 day until I was off of probation. But because I was still on probation, and because we actually got into a dispute in the bathroom, it actually caused me my job. And what was so crazy about the whole situation was that she didn't even get fired. But after they fired me, she went back to the job and she was bragging to everyone about, oh, I just got my cousin fired. Yeah, she's not here no more. Whatever the case may be, just talking a lot of crap. And what happened was that information ended up getting to one of the top managers, and then she ended up getting terminated as well. So I say that to say this, even though, we have family, because that's one thing we can't choose our family members. Even though we have family and, we might be good people, sometimes you have family members who are really not that positive, whether they family or not. This person is just straight up negative. Their energy is always off and they're always looking for a problem. And me personally, I don't have the time or the patience to be dealing with that type of stuff. So it's easier for me to just stay away from you. You know what I'm saying? And after this girl caused me my job, I just said to myself, you know what? I'm done. I'm finished. You know what I'm saying? I wash my hands of that. I hold no grudge. It is what it is. But the best thing you could do is continue to move forward with your life and make the absolute best of it. Because people are going to talk. People are going to start trouble. People are going to, have their personal opinions about you and what's best for your life or what's going to happen in your life. But who knows what's going to happen? The crazy part is we don't even know what's going to happen in our life even tomorrow. So, I say that to say this. When you are dealing with family members who are toxic and negative and stuff, I don't care who it is, you stay away from that. Because there's nothing positive that's going to come out of a situation like that. So I hope that those tips that I just gave you guys help you when dealing with certain family members that are not that positive. And not for nothing, but if you're living with a family member that seems to be negative, then that's a situation that you have to get yourself out of, because that disagreement can quickly turn into an argument, which can also turn into a fight. And that's the last thing you want to do. If it's one thing, we always going to be blood, but that does not mean that we're always going to get along. So with that being said, as I said before, I hope those tips helped you guys. I hope you utilize them and just continue to move forward with your life and do what's best for you. It's your girl C. Like I always say, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And of course, visit my website at www.shoploveronline.com. Until next time, you guys have a blessed day. Peace.